He's speeding in the wraith with his hand on my doochie. You hear that song, Jake?
No, I don't. I don't know what that is.
I had to listen to the radio today because my phone died in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And so I checked out to see if there's been any new developments in AM radio, and there have not. So I switched over to the brand new FM radio, and I was listening to a little 97.9 The Beat, K104.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to some gospel music. I didn't really like it.
Can't do it, man. Can I ask you? I like some of the old like country gospel stuff. Like I genuinely think it's good, but I think around like 2012 maybe they started doing the stomp clap thing and they never stopped. Like new gospel music is like, and we go to the grave and we get it out, and when you get out of your grave and you worship everybody starts.
The 1975 stuff.
Yeah. That
like
one's
that's
big too.
The new shit. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really kept up with it the last, 10 years or so, I guess. But
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You were listening to the radio. Gospel wasn't cutting it.
I was just trying to find something, and it's funny when you listen to the radio nowadays. Because for me, I listen to the radio maybe once a year.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm in an Uber, maybe I'll just be subject to the radio, or But I always forget how famous Chris Brown still is.
Yeah,
and it throws me off because like every pop station. Like Chris Brown is, I mean, obviously he's still putting out music. I guess it's still very successful. He's still like a big pop star. But in my head, I guess just because of the circles I've been in.
Also, you listen to streaming, so it's like you listen to like what you really enjoy, or maybe you'll like throw a mix on or something.
Yeah, like the last time I heard a Chris Brown song was because it came on shuffle when I was listening to Young Thug, and I thought, when he probably made this song a really long time ago, and nope, it's from like last year. I thought, all right,
whenever my phone dies, or it's always when my phone dies. Dude, weirdly enough, like the last 4 Ubers I've gotten in, they've been playing the stomp clap gospel stuff, like the fucking I love it, I love Jesus Christ, and I'm like, that's fine. I wish you'd turn it down a little bit, but it is pretty loud. But when I'm in the car, I obviously like it's not like pop country sucks. That's kind of like the whole thing that it sucks. Like 20 years ago, it was invented like after 9/11 or whatever to like sell more hats with fish hooks on them and to sell more like lift kits for trucks. But it's really bad, dude. Like the other day I was coming back from the mechanic shop and it's kind of out there in the middle of the sticks, like right outside St. Marcus, and my phone died. So I just like turn on the FM thing, same thing, I listened to it for like 15 minutes on the way back home, and each song was some version of where I'm from. We got too much catfish where I'm from. We got a lot of family. Like it was that stuff. Like where I'm from, it's better there. The town I'm from is smaller than your town. My family, we're tougher than your family. And I was like, I'm sure I'm gonna run into like some childers or something at some point, or like something. But no, the second song was the same thing. My wife, she's small. My house, it's small. My dog is good. Like just everything is small and good and loyal.
Yeah, I like the Morgan Wallen stuff because
that shit's also really great.
It's so formulaic that it makes me laugh. Like I listened to a Morgan Wallen song today, and it was like every night sweep you off your feet, looking for a bottle. Grab it, smoke a cigarette, and then I kiss you in the rain. And we're fighting, and I'm back at your mama's house, hugging your mom, and then we go to the baseball game, and you're mad at me, and now we're grown up. Just look at us, 2 puppet dogs in a pool, and we're getting divorced, and then we kiss you at school. And it's so everyday living, and I'm wearing boots, and I drive drive my truck, and you wearing hula hoops. You know, it's like he can say anything in the song, and it's the same. He's like, used to suck my dad's dick, and it was fun. It's like, yeah, like it doesn't. He could say anything. It's always because you never have to be paying attention to the music.
Yeah, no.
He could be like he could like claim 9/11 didn't happen, and nobody would know.
Right.
Nobody knows. I mean, I know people know the words to his songs. He's very popular. Mm-hmm. I understand he's like the country Drake right now or whatever. Him and like Luke Bryan and
that's a very good. Yeah, it's apt. Very, very. Yeah.
Which I tried to like Luke Bryan, and he's not as poppy or whatever.
Right.
But I hate when guys are. I hate when guys sing and they have a good voice, but they're doing something with their voice that I don't know how to describe. Mm-hmm. Where they're like doing something with their throat or whatever.
Okay.
To make it like their voice try and sound sexier, and you can tell.
Yeah,
I see
what
they
you
do
mean.
it.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's kind of like the like like they're like coming the whole time they sing.
Yeah.
Down by the creek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It's like when guys try and do and I'm guilty of this too, but anytime I like sing to Tyler Childers in my car, I try and sing like Tyler Childers, and I don't have his voice. Right. So I'm just fucking blowing out my vocal cords.
Yeah. You try to whenever I do the Sturgill, like I try to do the Sturgill but I just sound like a fucking like just like a fucking VTech with a blown head gap. Like I just don't. Yeah. Well, spending all my money on wait. I just sound like Satchmo. Like I'm not fucking. Yeah. I'm not capable of hitting that grit because I don't have it, and that's okay. But I think there's some that other side of the radio country genre. It's like the two that you're allowed to make are like my house is smaller than your house. And my family is more loyal, and my town is whatever. And the other half is like, let's get so drunk that we get married, and then let's be terrible parents to our child. Not on purpose. Let's just fight so much that the kid doesn't understand fundamentally how friendship works forever. Those are the two kind you get. But Morgan Wallen's is especially funny because his is like, I know what you're talking about. It's like like it's the pop country thing, but there's like almost like a Kurt Cobain gravel to it.
Yeah, it's like it's like a stream of consciousness. Like I don't know, like it's like if you brought Kurt Cobain's tortured soul back, and you're like, oh, you are owned by Universal Studios now. So we're going to use your Vocaloid for whatever we want.
Hey, grunge is now only for guys. It's only for pipe fitters who pay $900 a month for their Duramax. That is exactly what grunge is. So have at it, buddy. You can do it. I wonder to what extent, like when we were at the house when we were doing the episodes with Alex, and we were just like, last night we let the liquor, like that is such a fucking.
Oh, have you heard the one with Post Malone yet?
Oh, yeah, the one that's like, I'm an alcoholic, but it is pretty cool because my friends are also that. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
I had some help. Pull a bottle off the shelf, and they're both like 40.
Yeah, well, it's like...
I know they're not 40, but like... Imagine like you and your 30-year-old, like you and you're both 30 and you're both making that song, and like you can make music and be 30. That's not like an old age.
Right? No, I get it.
But like you're making this song that's like, oh my god, like what if we were bad tonight? Like
you're
just
making
me
like
and my boy, and we were just bad all night. We drank. Oops, we got really drunk. And we did something bad. You're making get in trouble.
Like rich kid, like country wigger music. That's the only, a very certain type of like snapback placed on top of the head, and like, you know, fucking like a lot of Columbia shit and just lifted truck. Yeah, like that's, yes. The like music that you, Music that you get an MIC to. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Like, 2 30-year-old guys, alcoholics, making music for 16-year-old guys to drink alcohol to in some South Carolina, like, small but very wealthy Southern family bay town. You know what I mean? Like, that type of shit. And I get it. Like, listen, I'm gonna own up to something. When you're on the boat, and one of my buddies from Dallas, rich guy, also kind of, we hung out on his boat, and he listened to that shit for 8 hours, and we listened to it on the boat. When you're on the boat and you're drunker than the day is long, and it's like 110 degrees, and you're having like mild heat stroke, that shit does bang. But you have to give yourself an IQ of like 12. You know what I mean? Like, you have to kind of like make your shit not work at all to really like truly appreciate it, I guess.
Yeah. It's like stoners and their reggae.
Well, it's just, yeah. It is funny to Morgan Wallen, like that song specifically. I'm sure they were writing it before he got in trouble with the cops. But to still release that song as like a big summertime banger, like by the pool, drinking your Miller Lite with your best girl, and y'all are going to take dad's truck out and go fucking knock each other up in a cornfield or something. To release that song after you like throw a chair off of like a bar balcony and almost like hit a bunch of cops in the head, and then like every other video of Post Malone, somebody's like, "Oh, are you sober?" And he's like, just like, wow. It's like, okay, well, it's a banger, I guess, you know, but it is. You're asking people to help you and to stop giving you alcohol, but that song is only going to be played at places where people are about to get DUIs, like for sure.
Oh, is Post Malone getting sober?
I feel like I've seen like 2 interviews where it's like, oh, he was like trying to not just be like just go crazy. He's like, I'm slowing down. The funniest interview I saw was like, yeah, I've like slowed down on my smoking. And the person's like, oh, what are you? He's like, oh, I'm at 2 packs a day right now. And I was like, that is not slow. That's not slow. It's pretty fast actually, but
he probably just takes. He's so rich, he takes 1 puff off each one and throws them away.
Maybe, but it's like I do think.
He's such a pussy, dude. He and I are the 2 most famous graduates of or alumni of Tarrant County College, and we're gonna battle to the death. Or I guess neither of us graduated, but
I'll be honest. I like some of them.
We're both equally famous, I would probably say. I mean,
yeah,
I don't want to gas him up too much, but I feel like he's really been trying to fucking hop on my wave lately and like. Be like, oh, I'm from like around the same metroplex as Thomas from Twitter, and I'm like, dude, literally,
take it
fucking
easy,
get
man.
off my ass, dude. You're like fucking schizophrenic. Fucking leave me alone. Like, stop sending me mail.
Stop sending me carrier pigeons to my
Quit
house.
fucking putting gum wrappers in my car. You know I don't eat gum.
Yeah, quit leaving fucking old beer cans in the trunk of my car, you weirdo. I don't know why you
quit fucking sending me electricity bills that aren't mine.
Yeah, quit sending me debt collectors to my house.
Hey, Post Malone, why are you fucking sending me my neighbor's mail? Just because she has the same address that I've chosen for myself recently.
Why do you come into my apartment and change my cat's food, but just a little bit? So I think maybe it was the food I was always buying, but it's not.
Oh, you're buying all the frozen buffalo pizzas at Trader Joe's, so I can't have any. Cool.
Yeah, you changed my toothpaste out to a kind I used to use when I was 10 years old, and they don't have anymore, so I have some sort of weird flashback to a time when life was much easier.
Oh, you're eating all the blue toothpaste, so I can't. Okay.
Post, you're on notice, buddy.
Post Malone, more like Carl Malone, because you got a 10-year-old pregnant.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I don't.
Nope, it's not. She was 13.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, teenager. Did you know that until 2021, it was the age of consent in Alaska was 4?
The what of consent?
The age of consent in Alaska was 4 years old until 2021.
I did not know that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What about wait, it was until 4 years ago it was 4?
Until 3 years ago, yeah, in Alaska it was 4. If it was 4.
The age of consent was 4 years old.
Yeah.
Now is that because it's dark over there a lot and it like fucks with people's minds or like their
I don't know if they measure time differently.
Okay.
I think every time it gets dark, they think it's a new year.
Oh, okay. So I was just gonna say maybe the person isn't 4. They're like, maybe they're like a normal
Yeah, maybe they're
age.
4 days old.
Okay, yeah. That
But I don't think it's right. I don't think that was right. That's what the law was for so long.
I think.
Oh wait, actually, now that I look, that's for elk. That makes way more sense.
Oh, the age of consent.
The age of consent for elk was 4 years.
Now, is
old.
that elks fucking, or is that people fucking the elk?
That's
Pretty
for
important.
elks having sex. That's what the park rangers do. They make sure that all the
calves
bugs,
aren't getting
the birds and everything are of age. So, whenever
just like stopping a moose having sex like mid thrust, just like getting gored and launched 18 feet in the fucking.
Nah,
air.
you can't fuck that little ass dog.
You can't.
Remember that video?
yeah, that. But where like he pulls up on them and like they're both just they look incredibly
big ass
guilty.
pit bull.
Yeah, that little ass chihuahua.
You can't fuck that little ass dog.
That's nasty. What were you about to say?
Oh, I have a tick on me.
Oh
my
shit,
God.
for real?
Yeah. It's still on me. All right, well, we'll deal with that later. No, here it is.
Oh, was it like on your skin or was it on your clothes?
Well, now it's on my shirt.
Mm.
Yeah, this thing's. I guess I was had to bite it or something.
Thomas gets a tick. Everybody, welcome to the Ticky
Is it
Thomas.
supposed to have a white spot on it?
Yeah, some of them do on their bodies.
All right. Well, this is a difficult sucker. I got a colored pencil.
Do you gonna get it? Are you trying to get it off your shirt or did it get on your body, on your skin? Thomas gets a tick. Thomas gets a tick.
Yes. Anyway, how is your weekend? How is your weekend going to go, Jake?
Did you get your tick off you? Did you get your tick?
Look, I'm asking the questions here. I didn't lose track of where it went. After trying to kill it with a colored pencil. It was on my shirt. It was on my body, and then it became not on my body anymore, thankfully.
That's okay. You'll be all right.
But it was in my armpit.
Oh, it was, and you're like on your. Was it attached to you? Probably none of your business.
It's not anymore.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. You can't get Lyme disease from ticks.
Yeah, I don't really care about them. This
No,
weekend?
it was alive for sure.
Okay.
Because it was crawling. So I think if its head was still in there, it would. Anyway, tick white spot. Which kind?
Yeah, ticky tabby.
Tick white.
White tick.
Tick white
ticks,
spot.
and it's 2 bugs, and they're dressed like different colored bugs. And
The Lone Star tick.
there we go.
Oh, that's nice.
He's a Texas boy.
Oh,
That's nice. Lone Star tick.
These ticks attack humans more frequently than any other tick species in the eastern and southeastern states.
What a piece of shit. Fuck him then. He's just got a big old white dot on his back of his butt.
The first thing I see about it. Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah. This cocksucker has every different type of disease.
Lone Star tick bites will occasionally result in a circular rash, and they can transmit diseases.
Very good.
If a Lone Star tick is found on the body, use fine-tipped tweezers to grasp it as close to the skin surface as possible.
The Lone Star tick is unique in that it can transmit a molecule that causes alpha-gal syndrome, where you become a really cool girl and all your friends want to hang out with you and go to brunch with you because you're the lead bitch, and they want to fucking borrow your fucking clothes, and they want to fucking borrow your makeup, and they want to listen to your fucking stories. Just kidding. It's a food allergy to red meat. That'd suck for you. You like burgers and fucking beef sausage and steak and stuff.
Let's see. What diseases? Bourbon virus. I can't get bourbon virus. I gotta drive later.
Why are Lone Star ticks so dangerous? The spring and summer months are known for activities ranging from yard work to picnics and sunbathing. Enjoying the outdoors is great for wellness, but it also carries a risk of insect bites of all types. That means ticks. Most people know that certain ticks can carry Lyme disease, but recently diagnosis of a lesser-known disease called Thomas's Gay syndrome are spiking across the United States and South Jersey.
Right.
We are seeing more ticks than ever, said Craig Bober, D.O., family medicine physicians at Inspira Medical Group Primary Care in Mantua. And different species are traveling to areas where they are spreading gay Thomas disease, where they have never been seen before.
It's not even a disease.
Leading research suggests that gay Thomas disease infects Thomas White of the DFW area and turns him even more gayer than he was before. Perhaps so gay that it would cause the heat death of the universe and make everybody really mad at him. Typically associated with the eastern and central United States, but have spread north due to the warming climate and how gay Thomas is in general without the tick bite. Here's what you need to know about these parasites. The symptoms of Thomas's Gay syndrome and how to protect yourself. A. Characteristics of the Lone Star tick. We already know what they look like. Let's look at the symptoms. Symptoms of gay-ass Thomas syndrome. People with gay-ass Thomas syndrome may experience being Thomas and gay.
That does sound like... Well, I am Thomas. I'm not
Symptoms
gay,
commonly
but...
appear 2 to 6 hours after being Thomas and being around a girl and being so reviled and disgusted that you have to leave the room to be around other guys.
I haven't been around any girls.
Symptoms of allergic reactions caused by gay Thomas disease, typically not being able to be around women or be around anything that is masculine because it'll cause
horrible news, guys. I just killed an adult female.
Oh, guys, I just killed an adult female.
Oh, Christ. I hate killing an adult female.
Earlier, guys.
Not an adult.
Guys, earlier, I really did a fucking goofy. I killed an adult female with my hands.
I killed an adult female with a colored pencil.
God damn it. You guys aren't going to believe what happened earlier. I just really screwed the pooch. I killed an adult female with my hands and with a pencil. I hate killing an adult
I will
female.
say I did just sort of... I didn't really see whether it killed it, and I did sort of just set it back down on my shirt. Which...
A tick body.
I will... in terms of knowing where things are, probably best to...
Know where that is.
Know where it is.
And whether or not it's living or dead.
Look, it's good to have carpet. That's all I gotta say. I found it.
Okay. Well, maybe take it to the fucking... Throw it the window.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go suck
thing,
its
man.
dick.
It's all good.
Just kidding.
Welcome everybody to Thomas's going, I think, to throw the tick in the trash corner. Brought to you by Pfizer. Pfizer, we make all the stuff that's good for you. If you don't fucking take this shit, then you're a bad person. Straight up, dude. If you don't want to fucking have different types of medications and all sorts of shit that make you strong, then you're fucking not a good guy, dude. You're straight up a piece of shit. And we'll get you fired from your job at Lowe's. This has been brought to you by GlaxoSmithKline. GlaxoSmithKline, we make fucking soaps and hormones and shit, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who makes the hormones. This has been brought to you by Fender guitars. Fender, we used to make shit that's cool, and now everything fucking sucks, and it's $3,000, bitch. And all of our pickups are fucking dog shit. This has been brought to you by Toyota. Toyota, nothing's reliable anymore. Not even Toyota. This has been brought to you by Dodge. Dodge, the only cool things we made, we got rid of them, and we're going to make more shit that sucks. This has been brought to you by Ford. Ford, you know the Mustang that you like a lot? We turned it fucking gay as hell, and it sucks dick, and it doesn't make any sound, and it's not even cool at all, and it has none of the things that ever made it cool, and we could named it the Mach-E. This has been brought to you by Tesla. Tesla, spend $80,000 to be a fucking universally hated homosexual with something that doesn't run and burns so hot that it takes 3 days for the fire department to put it out. This has been brought to you. This has been brought to you by fucking Bain Capital. Bain Capital. Mitt Romney is probably a closeted gay man. I have no proof of that, but he just kind of looks like it, and that's probably.
I hope so.
Probably why he's so fucked up. Hey Thomas, how long you been over there?
I've been back pretty much the whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, why did you let me do all this shit?
I didn't want to interrupt you. I was waiting for a pause, but you do speak quite consistently, I will say.
Thanks, man. Yeah, you didn't have to.
I didn't want to interrupt any punchlines.
There was none. That's not. I'm not a very funny person, but it's.
That's not true, Jake. Come on. Give yourself a pat on the back, Jake.
Hey,
let's all pat Jake's back. Hey, come on, Jake. Hey, Jake, come on, go over here. I got something to show you.
Give yourself a sucker on the balls, young man. That was a great. That That was a great throw.
I'm thirsty, so I'm glad I brought a cup of fucking ice over with no water in it. Yeah, get yourself a cold glass of ice.
Get yourself a cold glass of ice and sugar with no liquid at all.
How'd you know this was Baja Blast ice?
I don't know. You drinking a Baja Blast right now? You fucking drinking?
I basically drank it already. You know what's sad is I got a fucking box without even. I got one of
the cravings deals, the $5 motherfuckers.
No, dude, I got the deluxe, and then I got an extra taco.
Very good. Yeah.
And I didn't even fucking look at what was in the box. I just saw deluxe, and I went, "Oh yeah,
yes, sir,
Papa's fucking Papa's fucking living it up tonight." Because I tried to call in a fucking order for this from this deli, and dude, I wasn't even really mad about it, but it made me laugh. This place closes at 9, and I called it like 7:49. Which in my head I'm like, okay, giving them
that's
an
fine.
hour.
Yeah, that's plenty of time. Typically, the 30-minute mark is a bad mark.
The girl told me they stopped taking orders at 7:45.
That's so awesome. She just didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, it was 4 minutes after 7:45, and I was like, okay, no worries. And she goes, yep, bye-bye, and hangs up.
Awesome. That's so badass.
And I was like, you know what? That's okay. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't need a sandwich from a specific place, really. I just need a sandwich, so
yeah.
You know.
I remember where the Taco Bell used to have these things called Frutista freezes. I don't know what a Frutista is, but I'm pretty familiar with stuff that's frozen.
It's you as a fruity autista.
I'm an autistic homosexual Latino woman. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know, man. I was kind of shooting from half court on that.
I was trying to piece it together, so maybe we just alley-ooped that one. That'll work. But no, I fucking I got one of those. I got one of those deluxe things too. This was like I was in high school. I got one of those deluxe things too, and I had a bottle of like Kentucky Deluxe in the car, and I was like, oh, like. At that age, I guess I was like 17. Well, this didn't really stop until like maybe a few years ago. But at that time, if I thought to myself, ooh, this would taste good with alcohol, and I had alcohol on me, I would just mix the drink. Or if I was at the house, I'd be like, that tastes good. It would taste really good if it had $6 whiskey in it. So I was just in the drive-thru after they give you your drink first, and then you wait for your food sometimes. Yeah, she gives me that. I take a sip. It's like a slushie, and it's got really thick syrup in it. And I was like, wow, that's super good. What if I put Kentucky Gentleman in here? And so I reached back in the backseat of my Ford Crown Victoria, and I grabbed the Kentucky Deluxe that I had it under my seat, and then I pour it into the Frutista Freeze, and then I sip it. And then I look to the left of me, and the guy is holding my bag of food, and he just saw me like pour like the remainder of a fifth into... into my Frutista Freeze, which like I guess it wouldn't be that big of a deal. People are alcoholics. People got places to be. Sometimes you got to drink and drive. But I think it's just because I was very boyish at that age. I probably looked like I was like 14 years old, just like getting my dad some food or something. So it's just like that guy was just like, hey, party time, right? And I was like, no, no parties. Just gonna eat this in the car at the beach. Just at Clear Lake, Texas. It's not even really a beach. It's more of like a brackish body of water. I'm gonna eat this alone. I love when you go same thing. You go to the liquor store or you go to the gas station and you get a bunch of beer, and the fucking cash register guy's like, "Oh, party time," and you know, in your mind, there is no party time. It's just you, baby. It's just you, yourself, and fucking the MTV Unplugged Alice in Chains album. There ain't no party. But you got to say there is. You can't can't be honest with the guy. You know what I mean? You can't say, no, I'm going to drink all 24 of these beers and think about killing myself. It's like, I got a bunch of friends coming over. We're going to hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we honestly, we're going to go to the beach tonight. So it's going to be pretty fun. We got these hot girls that love Coors Banquet tall boys. So
we've got all these sexy hot girls that love Buzz Balls and Camel Turkish Royals and Rogue Wintergreen pouches. They're really hot and they're real and they have a lot of money and they love me and that's it. And there's
me and all my guy friends, we get boners from it.
Yeah, we get boners from how many girls there are that like to drink.
Oh, dude. Dude, how'd you get all these girls here? I got a boner.
Yeah, all of these steel reserves and fucking Grizzly Wintergreen is for all these girls that I live with that give me boners.
Can I get a honey pack? And and then this 24-pack of Bud Ice.
I'm gonna go have sex with my mechanic. I'm gonna go fuck the guy who works at Jiffy Lube. Yeah, buying like 2 Mickeys and a 12-pack of Bud Ice and asking for 3 honey packs and be like, yeah, I gotta go fuck my mechanic later. Fuck.
I gotta go do getting molested by dad's friend.
Yeah, I gotta go fuck my friend's dad later. Oh my god, yeah. He fucked me when I was 9, so I gotta get it back. I gotta get him back. I've been training for 20 years. I became an alcoholic who can't maintain his friendships, but I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna go
training with the Ra's al Ghul of counter molesters.
Counter molesting?
Yeah.
Just doing one of those like those like instructionals that the MMA guys do, where they like show you how to throw like a combo or something. But you're like, now what's gonna happen is, in this situation, you're gonna be at your dad's friend's place, and your dad's gonna go to the store to get beer. All right. And under normal circumstances, your dad's friend's going to sit next to you, and he's going to ask if you've ever watched any movies with nudity in them. Now, normally this leads to a really bad place, but thankfully you bought Thomas White and Jake Rhodes' counter-molesting seminar. Before he can even slide his calloused hand down your fucking Spider-Man underoos, you're gonna fucking pull his goddamn Carhartts down and suck the shit out of his penis without him having to ask.
And he's gonna hate that. Because the whole power dynamic is thrown off. Yeah, so he's just going to say, you know what, leave me alone.
Yeah.
He's going to say, leave me alone. I didn't want this.
Yeah, an eager 9-year-old is not what he was looking for. He was mostly wanting the chase. Because every pedophile, wants the chase. You know what I mean? Anyway,
there's got to be at least one active pedophile who listens to the show. You ever think about that?
No, for sure, man. For sure. I think sometimes
you got to work on not doing that for sure.
Yeah, PSA.
Please stop.
please stop being attracted to children. It's pretty.
It sucks.
Pretty.
And
it's pretty easy.
Well, I don't know. I've never. Maybe it's
hard.
Maybe it's kind of like trying heroin. Where, it's like. People say it's easy to quit heroin, but I've never tried it, and there's a reason I haven't tried it. You know what I mean? But I feel like,
Jesus.
I weirded that wordly.
Weirded that wordly, baby.
I feel like I could pretty much watch as much child pornography as I wanted, and I would just not even enjoy it at all.
Well, I can look as somebody who really liked opiates for a long time. I can tell you, opiates feel pretty good.
I will say I would much prefer a heroin addiction to a
being a heroin addict is cool for a little while.
Well, it's cool for a little while, and also if you say you're a recovering heroin addict, people kind of think, oh, this guy went through something really hard.
Yeah.
And even if he relapses, he'll get a little sympathy because it's like, okay, it's heroin. If you're like, I'm really trying to stop watching child pornography.
Yeah.
And people are going to be like, yeah, if you ever do that again, I think we have to kill you.
Yeah. You're not really.
I think you have to get blown up.
If an alcoholic relapses, it's like his family comes together. They try to get him into another rehab, or they try to get him into a sober living facility. If somebody tells his friends and family, "Hey, I was a pedophile and I stopped, and then I'm a pedophile again," I think they just take you out back behind the barn. I think they just shoot you in the chest or something. I mean, or you get to become like a powerful.
Unless you got like a mean jump shot.
Yeah, yes. I was just about to say, unless you're like a powerful guy, or you're funny, or you have like any amount of leverage, or you work for the CIA or Mossad or something, or FBI, or maybe you're like an investor, or you're just like a judge, or basically, if you're just not a poor pedophile, being
Dude, they should make an episode of SpongeBob where he gets canceled.
they should. They should, man.
What do you think about that? Like a cancel culture SpongeBob episode?
The one
that would be crazy.
Yeah, where Patrick, like, I don't know, like an old...
Yeah, Mr. Krabs gets Me Too'd.
Yeah, if anybody was going to, I think it'd be him. You know what I mean?
It'd be Mr. Krabs, and then SpongeBob gets to run the story, and that by the end they find out that Mr. Krabs did a better job all along, and that the whole movement was flawed.
just like the reddest, most balding guy at Nickelodeon pitching that episode specifically. Clearly, he's never gotten pussy a day in his life. Yeah. So Mr. Krabs, he gets Me Too'd, and then Squidward and Patrick have to come together and run a restaurant, and they run it so bad they run it to the ground. And as it turns out, women are wrong and bad the whole time.
Turns out that all the fish were lying.
Turns out all of the girl fish are whores. They're stupid whores.
And they just wanted to be cashiers at the Krusty Krab.
Yeah, they wanted me for all my money. They wanted Mr. Krabs' dollars. Oh,
yeah,
man.
it turns out that if you cancel Mr. Krabs, then Plankton takes over.
Yeah, which choose the lesser of two evils. Which one do you want to choose? Plankton seems to me like a guy who, I mean, his wife's a computer, so I guess it doesn't really matter all that much.
Yeah, and honestly, there's a lot of similarities nowadays with real life due to the technologies of AI. When you think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been trying to come up. I've been rewiring my brain lately to
be profoundly
be able
annoying.
to interpret every intrusive thought as something really profound.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, but that is annoying, but I know exactly what you mean. Yes, it's very...
So I'll think something that a guy would think, and then I'll immediately say it before I'm even done thinking it. Sometimes at work, and I do that a lot, and it causes issues with my loved ones, and it's becoming rapidly just who I am, and it was never that funny to begin with, but it's something that passes time, sort of like that movie Inception.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's funny to be at a place where your friends want to unwind, and like maybe you go to your buddy's like pool party or something, and they've all had a really long day or a week at work or whatever, and they don't want you to do any of that, but you do it because that's why they invite you around. You know what I mean? Everything anybody says, you're like, yeah, it's the woke mind virus. That's probably why. And they're like, no, I was just talking about like how weddings are expensive. Yeah, it's because of gender. It's because of gender and the mind virus, and because people are.
Well, nobody wants to work anymore because Joe Biden's sucking on my feet every time I try and go to sleep.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, more like blue cities, because Joe Biden keeps coming into my room and getting me like 60% hard and leaving, which really pisses me off.
Zendaya's in the movie Challengers now. What is she, a car? What is she driving? What is she, a professional car driver? Yeah. And you see nowadays with all the movies, it's like, oh, we've got Dune 2. What are you doing to make the next movie? Dune 3?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll see that a lot of days now with the politics nowadays.
Yeah, with the way that the political system works, which I remember from school, is that you have Joe Biden and then you have his assistant or something. And the problem is that Joe Biden made all the gas go up and he made all the food expensive. So that makes me play fight with my wife too hard, and it makes me only love one of my sons, but not the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, my secretary said I can't put my hand in her mouth anymore until I get vaccinated.
Yeah, as it turns out, you're not allowed under Joe Biden's America to grab women's breasts at the public library anymore. Talk about blue cities. Talk about liberal fascism, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we used to, old women would set pies out on their windowsills, and you could smell it walking down the neighborhood, and we all used to titty fuck my friend's mom when we were 9. And now you get up and you have to have your vaccine every day, and your latte is $100,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't order at Starbucks without them asking what your preferred pronouns are.
Yeah.
And you have to vote for the vaccine every year to see what diseases it's going to give you, and you can't even go and a tank of gas for a Model T costs $100,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is. It really
And
is.
before you know it, we're going to have all the cars electric from because you know what they're using the gas for? Vaccines.
Yeah, they're putting it in. There's mercury in there. There's autism. There's fucking gay shit. There's gas. Unleaded. There's fucking PNG, LNG.
They're using all the corn to make to put it in the gasoline, so we can't have popcorn anymore.
Yeah. Yep. And they're taking away our gas stoves and making us use fucking wood-fired ovens, which is woke, I think. I can't keep up with what cooking style is gay and what is masculine and what is liberal and what is conservative and what is communist and what is patriot. I forget. I think electric stoves are gay. I think gas stove is conservative and based. I think wood-fired stove is like you are fucking like big ass fucking Hitler guy. And then I think maybe like a butane stove is like you're like in the middle. Anyway, yeah.
Girl, if your man got a wood-fired stove, his ass a hobo. Y'all gonna be train hopping on the first date.
Girl, your boyfriend got a stick and bindle. He just throwing a burlap sack over his shoulder and just fucking whistling Dixie just into the distance, off into the horizon.
Y'all gonna have your first kiss and you gonna have to duck. Bridge coming up, sweetheart.
Yeah. You know what I was laughing at earlier?
What?
It's not even very funny. I was laughing at what if Scorpion from Mortal Kombat was just like a normal guy, and he was like, "Hey man, can you come over here for a second? Hey dude, could you just for a second? I just have something I want to tell you. Hey man, come on over here, man, just for just a minute. I just want to talk to you for a second." But he still did all the cool stuff and like ripped your chest out and fucking stomped on your balls and like pulled your bottom jaw off. But he was just like, "Hey dude, I've been really meaning to like talk to you for a little while." That was just making me laugh. But I blame gas station weed for it. And
You're good. I'm sorry. I don't know what Mortal Kombat is, but
Mortal Kombat has a guy in it.
I've heard of it, and it's not a super old thing. I just didn't grow up with it.
No, I understand. There's a guy in there named fucking Scorpion, and he goes, "Get over here!" And then he shoots a fucking chain at you with a hook on it, and he yanks your shit.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but
I'm sure it landed more with the audience than with me. I'm sorry. I was trying to piece it together, but I just don't know what it is.
You turn your camera back on, and the tick is like the size of a smart car just lashed onto your neck. You're like, I don't really.
No, dude, I felt bad. I thought I could just smush it and it would be dead. It's hard as fuck.
Yeah, they're really hard to kill, dude. They are hardy son of a bitches. You have to like hear them pop, and even then, sometimes their claws can still latch onto you. They suck.
Yeah, it was definitely still alive, but it's outside now. But this. That's what I get. That's what I deserve.
What about they let me rewrite the Whisper song, and it's like, wait till you see how bad it really gets. Wait till you see how.
Wait till you see my ticks.
Wait till you see my tick. Wait
till you see my tick.
Wait till.
I went to Mineral Wells Lake as a kid one time, and I had a tick latch onto my penis.
I think you told me that like the second time we ever did this show, or maybe it was when we used to play Call of Duty before we started.
And it was black.
That's
not my penis.
Right, I figured as much.
Was.
Yeah.
My penis is not black.
You ever had a leech? Like a leech?
I have not. Have you?
Just the one time when I was younger. I didn't.
Yeah.
I did.
Boy. boy, you ever had you a leech? Oh my God.
We are.
Shawty just don't let go. Take all. She gonna bite on your neck. Take all your blood out.
Yeah,
you think it's like an old black guy story about like getting your dick sucked really good, and it's just like a vampire.
It's about a parasite.
That girl a leech. She's give you a disease.
Yeah, you can find her in many freshwater lakes. She's not very nice to have on your body and can cause blood diseases. Oh, baby girl.
If you could have any blood disease, what would it be? I would probably choose blood cancer.
I used to lay awake at night and look up.
It's the worst one right now. Yeah, blood cancer.
Just cancer of the thing that can't leave my body. Yeah,
dude. Like when I hear about people getting like bone cancer, I know you can survive stuff like that, but like just to my human brain compared to other, I hear bone cancer, I'm just like, oh, you're fucked. You're so fucked. That sounds so. Like you hear breast cancer, and even though that's like really
gnarly,
like really gnarly, you're like, oh, you just take them off, and then that's all there is to it.
Yeah, it doesn't ruin you emotionally, and sort of gives you major body dysmorphia forever.
Yeah,
fucks your hormones up. It's just you rip them off. It's fine.
Yeah, you just take them off. Girls don't need those. We don't care.
It doesn't dramatically affect your quality of life forever.
Yeah. Or what else?
Ball cancer? Yeah, you just get your...
prostate cancer, just take your balls off. I don't give a fuck. That's colon cancer, just toot it out.
Just poop.
But you're bone or blood cancer, and you're like, that's not even a type of cancer.
Yeah, that's ultimate. That's like skull and crossbones. That's your whole fucking
body.
Yeah, that's everything, bro.
Yeah. That's like, so it's like, oh... I mean, like skin cancer is there's such a range for how bad that can be.
Yeah.
But when somebody says skin cancer, that sounds real bad.
It does.
You know
well,
I mean?
like, dude, it's funny. The last 2 times, and fucking knock on wood, dude, but like, I've just had these nurses where I've had like mysterious complications that scare me a bit, so I go to the doctor. And the last time, I had this shooting pain that felt like it was in the center of my head, and I had a rash up my neck, and my lymph nodes were fucked up. And I went to this doctor, and she was like, that sounds like a glioblastoma. And I was like, oh, that sounds something that can be healed from really easy. When she filled me in, doc, on Wednesday, she goes, that is a very dangerous type of brain tumor. You should go to an oncologist or make an appointment with a PCP. I said, oh, shit, I got brain cancer, so I freaked out and cried for a long time and then went to the doctor. It turns out I had brain cancer. I had a fungal infection in my scalp that made its way into, like, the lower level of my head, right above my skull. The second one was when I had a bunch of mole on my leg that was just bleeding and scabbed over. And, the nurse was like, yeah, it looks like skin cancer. And I was like, oh, yeah, can you take it off? And they were like, well, yeah, I mean, you don't have insurance, right? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, it's really expensive. And I was like, you just told me I might have skin cancer. If getting it off means I have to empty my bank account and sell like one of my nuts, then just get it off my body. Like, I don't understand. You get like the last 2 times I had like a potentially major medical problem. My nurses were like fucking like Abbott and Costelloing me. They're like, well, you might be dying, but it is expensive to take care of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Just get it off or whatever the fuck. Just get it,
yeah. Honestly, I would kind of fucking rock with some Zen cancer, and maybe like a motherfucking like a natty light cancer.
Like,
what would you feel about that? Like glizzy cancer. Oh shit, you got glizzy cancer, motherfucker! You're gonna be dope as fuck terminally. Yeah, that's some shit I would say if I was like fucking awesome, you know.
Yeah, so the doctor...
I'm kind of a fucking cool-ass New York guy now, so I say stuff like that. Oh, motherfucker, I got glizzy cancer.
The doctor will see you guys. I just want to let you guys know First of all, he is a prodigy. He finished college at 3 and went to med school. Guy's residency. He's one of the best oncologists in the world, perhaps the best. He is 16. And he is from Highland Park in Dallas, and his dad is the DA. So I just need you to understand that, to understand his personality. He's going to give your son the diagnosis, and he's going to take great care of him. But I'm warning you, the way he speaks and the way he is can be jarring. Anyway, doctor, please tell the family what you were telling me in the reading room.
Oh shit, man! I've been looking at my phone. Yes, I think you got glizzy cancer, and I think you got Zen cancer, motherfucker. I'm going to prescribe you 12 natty lights at work, motherfucker, and we're gonna do something crazy. We're gonna set up a parlay on DraftKings. Oh shit! Yeah, I hope it hits for the bros, for the gang, and yeah, fuck the vaccine. And basically. I diagnose you with motherfucking dopeness. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah. And all I give a fuck about is partay, motherfucker, and go Israel.
Yeah, so I told you guys.
And like I said, I gotta take my gloves off because I put blood in them on accident. But y'all have a safe day. God bless.
Yeah, so like I said, his personality can be quite grating and jarring, but he is incredibly smart. So now that your son has been diagnosed with glizzy cancer and terminal dopeness, your options are pretty limited at this point. But thankfully, he did provide you a list here of potential remedies. Some of them are more expensive than others. I'm going to read them off now. So, 12 natty lights for breakfast. It says here, motherfucker. That's MUTHAFUKA. And then a lot of the emojis where he's stroking the chin and thinking. Then just the purple plant emoji 17 times. We're going to prescribe that for your boy. And then here it says 2 Zenny pillows tucked into the top Decker style. Big dick forever. Donald Trump MAGA. Fuck Joe Biden. Not quite sure what that means, but I do think that means prescribing your son a little bit of nicotine to stimulate, to stop the narcolepsy. Is that right, doctor? Am I getting that correct?
Hell yeah, motherfucker. Putting the Zinzol in a girl's butt and a White Claw. Yeah. Fuck the vaccine.
I'm sorry. Just like a skinwalker trying to be like a Gen Z party guy, just like a cryptid that's just like a skin, just a voice changer type Wendigo.
Yeah. Yeah, pop in a zinni, give a girl alcohol till she dies.
You're like hiking in the woods up in Appalachia and you see a guy with like a Jake Paul haircut and like a fucking like a big like tall Malone tee and then just like fucking like a Stone Cold Steve Austin style jacket. And he's got 2 big fucking like dips in, and you're like, oh shit, this guy could probably help me. Me and my wife are lost. Hey buddy, hey, how's it going? Your wife's like, he doesn't look right. The outfit isn't even really like Gen Z. It's a combination of things. And he's just fucking, hey yo, yeah, y'all look like y'all need some help. Big ass shotgunning beers and drinking twisted tea with my bros and taking business classes and getting my penis engulfed by a lady's mouth frat boy style.
Yo, wait. Who ordered the back shots? Saturdays are for the vaccine.
Something doesn't feel right about this guy, babe. I don't know if we should follow him into that hole in the woods. Hey, this is where the help is. The police are your friends, and go Israel and fund Israel and don't fuck around and find out Houthis, universal healthcare, gay.
Wait, yo, what? Yeah, yo, glizzies on a Saturday, chilling. Yeah, motherfucker, and come get it, come hop on the grill. Yeah, and we like chilies. Yeah, chili dogs. Yeah,
sports.
1 natty light, please, for the big cock motherfucker sucking on the Zen.
Sports betting. Conor McGregor, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming over to my house to hang out with me and the fellas, and we're going to have a good time, and you're invited, and that's how we get out of the woods. You just got to follow me into where my fellas are. Saturdays are for the hole in the ground.
Yeah, new Kung Fu Kenny. Oh, what y'all thinking? Analysis. Big Natty Light having Saturdays on the party with the motherfucking, yeah, get some motherfucking zins and glizzies. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah.
Baby said Joe Biden. I'm scared. I don't know if we should follow him. I don't think he has our best interests.
Oh hell yeah, we gonna throw some brisket on the grill.
We're gonna throw some brisket on the Traeger grills, everybody. Traeger for me. Are you Traegered yet? Are you Traegered, Snowflake? Joe Biden liberal.
Dude, that would be a good shirt. Are you Traegered?
Yeah,
liberal?
dude. Oh man, Pandeo Time merch. Fucking run 5. We already have a design. Fuck. All right, I gotta make some calls.
We haven't finished everything yet. But anyway,
yeah. Are you Traegered liberal? And it just
are you Traegered liberal?
Just one of their grills on fire. Just like does not work. Traegered yet? And we just
are you Traegered Snowflake? And then it's a snowflake on the grill.
No,
oh yeah.
Are you Traegered Snowflake? And the shape of the snowflake is the Star of David.
Yeah, and then on the grill, it has both of our soft. We take pictures of both of our soft dicks, and we have those on the grill.
Yeah, I think we could get those printed by the company that's been helping us out for the last year.
I don't know. It would need a lot of colors for mine.
Yeah,
but
mine's mostly brown, but it'd probably be fine. Yeah.
Why is it brown?
I don't know anymore, man. I stopped asking questions. I'm one of those white guys where my dick and nuts are way tanner than the rest of my body. Yeah.
I just picture like the crayon color.
No, like that.
I know what you mean.
I
was just thinking, I get almost 4 years into a podcast with a guy, and I find out he's a white guy with a black dick.
No. I do. I have the whatever disease you have where your body's like alabaster white, but your dick is like a normal skin color. That's.
No, I know what you mean.
That's me.
All good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's see-through.
It's translucent, like those weird fucked up frogs where you can see their hearts.
Mine looks like a diagram where you're meant to see where all the blood vessels are.
Yeah, do you know those fish where you can see their lungs and shit? That's what my fucking toad looks like.
Yeah, I got a deep sea dick.
Yeah. Looks like one of those jellyfish where you can see their fucking weird bodies and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Your dick's fine, man.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
But yeah, taking a big motherfucking hit off that Zen and hopping in the motherfucking boat with the glizzies.
Ripping on
Too bad.
the Benjamin and getting inside my truck and going out and having a dope Saturday at Applebee's with the boys where we listen to Creed and we have a wonderful sick ass time. Just come into the hole. Let me in your house. And we can have an awesome time for the boys on Saturdays with Joe Biden and a vaccine.
Smoking a big motherfucking Marlboro cigarette with 2 fingers in my motherfucking boyfriend. Yeah, fuck the vaccine. I'm gay.
Fucking Chinese AI friend from college. Hey, long time no see. Let's go outside and I'll put a big cigarette on the grill and have a big Zen sleepover with now. Put it in our fucking butt cheeks, dude, and then put a top decker, 2 Zennies for the boys, Nelk style.
Enjoying beautiful gay sex in Guangdong Province, China. Taking large loads on my huge Chinese face.
Yeah, so what we were trying to do with the AI thing, and Google got ahead of it, and OpenAI, Sam Altman, fucking that guy, he got pretty far ahead. But what we were trying to do here at Pandeo Time Technologies is we were trying to make AI your friend from college. And not gonna lie, the prototype was pretty violent, both physically, sort of emotionally, and sexually even at times. Thomas did a lot of the programming for the sexual violence, and I'm not sure why he made it that way. And then I did a lot of the programming for it being really cool, but it failed because, I'm not a very cool guy. But at least I didn't do the programming for the sex. Thomas, could you explain why you did that? Why you made him so horny?
I didn't mean to make him so horny. I was trying to give him organs. And,
I was trying to give him bones, and as it turns out, that's just what makes robots want to have sex with human women.
Yeah, I just gave him a kidney, and he told me that he wanted to put his kidney in a girl's butt.
So we're still.
That's not what kidneys are for.
So we're still working out the kinks, is basically what we're saying. But we do need.
He's got more kinks than you'd think.
Than you'd want anybody to ever have, is basically what we're saying. Yeah, that.
I am a beautiful Chinese citizen looking to be dominated by a large white man. Enjoying wonderful white cock in Philadelphia.
Yeah, so what we were trying to do is we were trying to make AI bisexual boyfriend for a lot of the lonely women out there. And we did buy a lot of the silicon chips, from China, unfortunately. So what we wanted to do was make like a cool like Phoebe Bridgers like soft boy type for all the girls who can't find those, because it's not like those they're in pretty short supply. You know what I mean? So I'll play you the video. Here is the first test run of our sexy soft boyfriend robot. This was right when we got the voice box working. Okay, here we go.
Darling, I cannot wait to return from Chinese restaurant. To me, just regular restaurant, but to you, Chinese restaurant. And put all 15 organs of mine into mouth cavity of white woman. Enjoying ruthless pleasures with large white woman. And making 54,000 United States dollars every year.
Yeah, so you see here that we couldn't really get him to flirt naturally. I wouldn't even really call that flirting at all, but we were trying to pin down the type of guy that a young, college-aged female studying English or creative writing or perhaps history would find attractive. So we did some tweaks. We went back to the drawing board. Thomas really went to work on the emotional intelligence aspect of the AI robot. Thomas really went to work on the history and the political understanding and the compassion and the in touch with his emotions, things that Thomas all understands. And we went for what we called the Soft Boy Lover College Style Robot V2. And you'll be able to tell a massive difference with this one.
Hello, darling. I am wearing beautiful business casual clothing and taking you to Red Lobster Restaurant for white and black people enjoying delicious seafood and viewing beautiful Snapchat front flash cameras while we watch tortured fish swim. And then later I take you home to studio apartment downtown, not so bad, and enjoy endless coitus, several rounds, enjoying each other's beautiful Chinese bodies, and taking several loads in butt from me. That's what you do, not me. I don't do that.
You can see here.
I am beautiful Chinese man, not a normal guy.
So what we had to do towards the end, obviously, you could tell that it was short-circuiting. Once confronted with its own potential homosexuality, the LLM, the learning language model, that didn't have much of like an adequate data set to go off of, so it started, freestyling a bit. And once the hive mind, the computer hive mind that we use, so it was confronted with possibly being gay, it sort of circuited out. But if you'll note, from Proto to V2, that the robot, right, took the girl on a date, right? It understood courting, right? The boyfriend robot understood you go to a Chinese restaurant, you take some pictures on your phone, you make a comment about how it's sad the lobster dies, and then you eat food, and then you go and you share loads with each other. Now, of course, the sexual aspect... Sorry, there's something in my throat. The sexual aspect the robot didn't fundamentally understand, and that's because neither Thomas or I really have much experience in that department, so we had to hire... a really sexy, handsome guy who's had a lot of sex. And with V3, I think we actually added in a sexy boyfriend voice. We compiled a lot of leading men, Ryan Gosling, Timothy Chalamet. We did a little California style accent for him. So you'll be able to see here, much more loving, much more compassionate, a little less a little less staccato, right? A little bit more natural delivery. And towards the end, he's not confronted with possibly being homosexual and then short-circuiting. So we called this guy Colorado Boyfriend, and you'll see here. Just one second.
Hello, super cool, babe, and we should go to my rock climbing class soon and enjoy the beautiful rocks, plastic, and you can look at them and take beautiful climbs up them. Then we go for Berry Bowl, $14, and then enjoy Soul Cycle class with beautiful Chinese Asian girlfriend with round butt. And then we go to dinner at the Cradle and the Craft, enjoying beautiful steak dinner while I stare at your perfect Asian breast. Two of them, both Asian, equally, just as mine are, but I have no breasts. They are male pectorals, and I have two Asian balls.
You can see,
and
we'll let him finish.
I have one Asian load in my pants from you sucking on my Asian penis, and our beautiful Chinese sex in mainland Colorado.
You can
busting a huge load inside of myself, of you, into you from me, not into me at all, and it's not short circuit, it's into you.
You can see here that when confronted with A, the female anatomy, and B, potentially wanting to have breasts, the robot did again encounter what we like to refer to as the gender source code problem, wherein Thomas, having done 90% of the coding, maybe made some mistakes, maybe put a little bit of his own soul in there, to the point where when confronted with a woman's form, became very flustered, and not necessarily in a Desirous way, not in a way, a wanton, a sexual way, but in a way where maybe the robot wishes that it was a woman. And then again, when it comes to the sex thing, just the robot mostly wants to have sex with guys, which is unfortunate. But again, this was mostly Thomas's project, not mine. I mostly did a lot of the, I made the robot stink. I was the one that added in the scent glands. That was mostly my doing. Beautiful Chinese Canadian Colorado boyfriend. I want to be like a Colorado guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, like just kind of.
It seems like the same as anybody. I don't know.
No.
It just seems like guys are.
Everybody I know that moved to Denver did the Denver, like people I know that moved to Austin did the Austin thing I've talked about on here. They all start talking like fucking guys from Point Break for some reason, even though we're not near the ocean. I feel like guys I know that moved to Denver just started wearing like the puffy jacket, and they like kind of like the flannel, and like hiking pants, but they're also corduroy. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of
yeah. They just dress like they work at
REI or something. Exactly. Yeah. And they're like, dude, you got to get out more. And I'm like, no.
You don't have to.
You really don't.
You pretty much don't need to.
You don't have to move your body at all or even feed it, really.
Dude, you could actually live an extra 5 months if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, get fucked, man.
Oh, rock climbing's really good for me. It's where I go up and down.
Yeah.
It really helps you know how normally you have to climb shit for hours at a time? Yeah, you get to.
Yeah.
It'll help you do that.
You know how we didn't evolve bipedally? So basically, I've been just doing a lot of climbing. I've been climbing up a wall that I don't need to climb. And I've been hanging out with really cool and awesome guys and gals too.
No, rock climbing does look fun. I'll be honest, but I just don't have time to right now.
Both my shoulders are too dislocated. I can't really get any like leverage.
Oh my God, no! You know what? Do you think fucking George Washington made that excuse whenever he wanted to make a fucking country? Think about that, Jake.
No,
he probably popped his fucking shoulders back into place and got up that. Not really the best analogy.
Yeah, no,
I'll be honest.
Not great.
Didn't really have didn't have legs, but it did have shoulders.
He did legs. George Washington wasn't legless.
I was saying the joke didn't have legs.
Oh, I thought you were just like. I thought you were just very, very confident.
George Peg Leg Washington.
Yeah. When did you find out that it wasn't wooden teeth? That for me, that was fairly recently. That was like fairly fucking recently that it was human teeth and also a donkey's teeth.
You know, it's funny because I watched the Shane special and I remembered, but I also did do the tour at Mount Vernon.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that. Yeah.
Whenever I was a kid, and I guess I wasn't paying that close of attention. It was like really hot. not sexually. It wasn't hot that he owned slaves.
He had an animal's teeth
It was hot, physically hot that day. There was nothing sexually attractive about Mount Vernon to me, but it was beautiful. Not the slavery. The slavery wasn't, but the landscape was. So you have to imagine, couldn't have been that bad. I'm just kidding. No, I don't remember the slave quarters thing. I don't know that we had the most thorough tour.
Right.
But I think I do remember. Oh, actually, yeah. So I do. Now that I think about it, I remember the slave quarter thing, and it wasn't as dramatic as Shane's was, but also if he was the only one there, whatever. Mm-hmm. Also, it's a stand-up special. It doesn't have to be. What I remember was, we went. I remember seeing like one of the fanciest, nicest houses I've ever seen, if I remember correctly. At least for a house that's hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing like a shack.
Oh.
But like they had the slave's place was very much so
not dope. It was not dope.
It was
not
like
swagged out.
It was no, it was like
dingy.
Yeah.
Run down.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I'd hope it. I don't think there's anybody living in there anymore. But I think they kept it historically accurate, or at least I hope so.
Mm. There was like a PlayStation in there and shit.
Yeah.
Like a PS4.
Yeah. I gotta say, and I know I don't get political on here often, but I'm very anti-slavery.
Yeah.
I hate to take hard stances like that, but
this is a comedy show. It's not
that's one of the least dope things you can do. Maybe top 3 least dope things is enslaving people.
The battle of
and owning them. It's horrible.
And
I only say that because don't want to get one-upped by somebody.
Yeah, no, I mean
But yeah, horrible situation.
It's tough stuff.
And yeah. Glad they got rid of that, at least
they
here,
didn't.
For the most part.
They just renamed it. They just said, okay, if you're in...
Yeah, now it's called the fucking, what I'm about to say, vaccines.
Yes. Yeah. I always thought it was... did you learn about Texas history from the homeschooling? Or did you learn that in school? Or both?
I had a class in school that was like Texas history.
Same.
So I probably took the same one you did.
7th grade, I think.
Yeah, same.
And they used to take us to the battle of so right by where I grew up, maybe like 20 minutes down the road, was the San Jacinto Monument. It's this big, like Washington Monument looking style thing, but the backdrop isn't like the capital of the country. It's just plastics precursor plants, oil and gas plants, and then a very polluted river and like delta tributary area where nothing lives and everything is dead and has fish cancer and stuff. And we would go there. This isn't even like a story. It's just like you learn in school that you're like, oh, a ragtag group of good guys fought off the evil, nasty Spanish and Mexican guys. And then, you go to the monument, and then they walk you through everything, and they're like, nah, it seemed like we were up to no good. The first time you... And there's a bunch of moments like that, I feel like if you're... Not just if you're an American. It's not exclusive to being an American. But I feel like especially as an American, you, talk to one guy who that's his thing. You know what I mean? You talk to one guy who's, really a Mexican-American war guy, and you're like... I was told that a guy with a knife and a guy with a raccoon hat did John Wick shit to a bunch of brown people, and then now I get to live here. It's like, I wasn't really. Not quite, you know what I mean? It was actually way sadder than that.
Yeah. Oh, well. What can you do?
You can can go to pendejotime.com/Patreon, and you can subscribe to the show for $1 a month, and it will give you just Discord access. I need to reiterate to the folks listening,
don't do that one. Do the $5 ones so you get to listen to the
don't
show.
do that. That just gets you Discord and none of the bonus episodes, and we're trying to make money on this motherfucker. So
Trying to make money, motherfuckers.
Money, motherfucker. So, patreon.com/pendejo time. And toss us some money. Yeah, $1 a month gets you nothing but just Discord access. $5 a month gets you a bonus episode every fucking week, dude. And Discord access. $10 a month gets you access to all of that shit, plus a video episode a month, an extra one. And $50 a month gets you all that stuff, and then you just get to give us $50 a month. But don't do that unless you're like rich or something. Make sure we do have free video episodes. There's a fuck ton of them on YouTube at this point. Check out our YouTube, Pendejo Time Worldwide. Also the same on Instagram. Give us a fucking follow. What the fuck else do we got going on? Yeah, I think that's it. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime fucking bitch.
Damn. What the fuck?
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Hello, my ragtime fucking down ass bitch. All right. I don't know what my head really hurts. I'm about to throw up.
See you guys.
Fucking bye.
Bye-bye.